Everyone, today we will study about manufacture of hydrogen. There are different methods used for the industrial production of hydrogen, commercial production of hydrogen, like electrolysis of acidilated water, wash process, obtaining hydrogen from natural gas. So today we will discuss in detail about Bosch process. In Bosch process, red hot carbon is used to prepare hydrogen gas by the action of superheated steam. So, this process we will study in detail. Okay, so let's start. Bosch process can be divided into different steps. Step number 1 is production of water gas. First step to produce water gas. How? Steam is passed, superheated steam is passed over red hot coke at about what temperature? 1000 degrees Celsius in a specially designed converter. So, what will be the products? A mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen, known as water gas, is obtained, and this reaction is endothermic in nature. So, this is clear. First step, production of water gas. Here, a red hot coke react with superheated steam at what temperature? 1000 degree Celsius to form water gas. What is water gas? A mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Okay, so this is first reaction. Then just see second reaction, different conditions, that especially you learn all the condition along with catalyst also. Okay, in second reaction, mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen, it means water gas, is mixed with steam, and then this mixture is passed over a catalyst. Okay, catalyst here, which one acting as a catalyst? Ferric oxide and chromium oxide act as promoter. What is promoter? Increases the efficiency of catalyst. Okay, so here water gas is mixed with steam, and this mixture is passed over a catalyst containing a mixture of what? Ferric oxide and chromium oxide. Ferric oxide is catalyst and chromium oxide act as a promoter. At what temperature? 450 to 500 degrees Celsius. This is optimum temperature. Okay, so here what reaction will take place? Here carbon monoxide is oxidized to carbon dioxide and steam will be reduced to hydrogen. Two changes will take place. Okay, reduction of steam to hydrogen and oxidation of carbon monoxide to carbon dioxide. This is very important, and this reaction is exothermic. Okay, so purpose of this reaction is clear. Carbon monoxide will be converted into carbon dioxide, and easily it can be separated also. Okay, and here steam will reduce to hydrogen. So, resulting mixture will contain what? 2 volume of hydrogen and 1 volume of carbon dioxide and a small amount of unchanged carbon monoxide also in traces. Carbon monoxide is also present. All carbon monoxide will not oxidize to carbon dioxide. Some part of carbon monoxide will remain unchanged. So this is second step is over. Then what is the third step? Third step is separation of hydrogen from this mixture, carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide present in traces only. So this we have to separate, then only we can collect hydrogen. Okay, so first we will start how to separate carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is removed by passing the gaseous mixture through water under high pressure. What pressure? 25 to 30 atmospheric pressure. Carbon dioxide dissolve in, as it is soluble in water under high pressure, highly soluble under high pressure. Okay, so this is carbon dioxide is completely removed, almost completely removed by this method. Okay, now what is left? Traces of carbon monoxide. So next step we have to remove carbon monoxide. How to remove carbon monoxide? By passing the mixture under pressure through ammoniacal cuprous chloride. Okay, ammoniacal cuprous chloride, in which carbon monoxide will be absorbed. So after the complete removal of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, what is left behind? Pure hydrogen gas is left behind that can be collected. So that's it. Thank you.